Even the Facebook, kaya mo Facebook pictures. Like mo life at work. No crazy,
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. My name is Tumahole Khetse, and I'm delighted to have you all here with us today in this insightful webinar titled Getting to Know Your CBOs. As we explore the vital role of the community-based organizations we work with, we aim to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of their significance and their impact in the Northwest Province, especially around the Greater Taung local municipalities and surrounding areas. These CBOs are playing a very vital role in addressing social issues, providing support and driving positive change, which throughout this webinar, we will delve into many ways in which they operate, collaborate with other individuals, government agencies, other key stakeholders to promote social cohesion and empower marginalized communities. By familiarizing ourselves with these CBOs, we can gain a deeper understanding of their missions, values, and the resources they offer. I want to extend my gratitude to each one of you for joining us today. Together, let's embark on this enlightening journey to learn more about the exceptional work and contributions of CBOs in improving lives and fostering a stronger society that we live in. Thank you so much for you participants for joining us. We'll start with Sithabiso to introduce himself and tell us where he comes from and what they do. Sithabiso, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sister Mahule. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sithabiso Hadebe. I come from an organization called Bahamutivi LGBTIQ+ organization. It is a small organization based in a village called Siking in the Northwest. It was properly formulated or legally formulated in 2021 February, but it was established in 2016 informally. We are a small queer organization that basically fights for the rights of the marginalized, the voiceless, and we also advocate for gender-based violence and femicide. Thank you very much.
Sithabiso, still on that, can you please tell us what challenges and what successes have you guys made strides on?
Okay, the successes, wow, we have been from a small unregistered organization to hopefully growing organization. We are already, as I said, in 2021, we were formally registered on social development. So far, we have managed to spread out our wings in the neighboring villages, which are Yosweding, Humutso, Mahogong, Mapoitsile, Mokasa, Madipelesa. Those are some of the villages in the Greater Taung local municipality. We have spoken to the chiefs, so we have sensitized some of the schools. We have managed to secure a sponsorship or a funder by Soul City themselves. We have partnered with some of the other organizations within the Northwest. Some of them to be namely are Gay Umbrella in Mafikeng, Action for Social Justice based in Potchefstroom, and that is in Dr. KK. Challenges so far, we do have some of the challenges which we're still growing, we still need funding. We are busy in talks with the traditional leaders in terms of also having a say, which has been a struggle not only for the organization, but as the queer community as a whole. We have had ups and downs with some of our I would say partners, which is the DOJ, that includes SAPS most of the time. Our relationship has been an on and off love-hate basis because of the cases that some of them have been unsolved. Also, health department, it's been an issue, but we are finally getting there. So those have been some of our challenges to go out and educating, because we are stepping on uncharted territories, which not everyone is comfortable in terms of discussing, having an open discussion with the queer or about queer community. Some of the villages or rural areas, I could say, which have less information, are not yet informed. They still find it a taboo speaking about being queer or coming out. So those are the challenges of communities accepting us, and also just combating the whole hate crime issues in terms of the disadvantaged communities and villages.
And when you say you've had your successes, what has been your best approaches to these social ills?
I could say basically we've had dialogues, we've had community dialogues, we've had sensitizations with schools, because I believe starting from schools, that's where we can actually start eradicating this problem. So we have had sensitizations with schools, the learners themselves, the educators, the community. We've had outreaches in the taxi rank. We called it Fill Up the Taxi Rank. We have spoken, we've had questions in throughout the communities, and taxi rank in town. That was a recent event that we had on the 10th of June, where we had an event, Fill Up the Taxi Rank in Taung. We also had an event on June 16, speaking to the youth about who they are, making them understand who they are, also speaking and making them comfortable in terms of speaking about the queer accepting, and also about GBV, if they understand what is GBV and how to go about combating GBV and femicide.
And if you talk about femicide, do you have stats of how many cases you've had in areas around Seeking Village?
Currently, with me, I do not have them, but we do. The organization as a whole do have. But unfortunately, with me at the current moment, I do not have them present with me. But we have collected stats in the local villages, which we participate in, which is Mahokong, Seeking Village, Sweding, and Humutso, together with Madipelis.
Taung has 142 villages, of which 106 are recognized. And it's a vast area. How are you approaching such villages? Because we have villages we don't have transport.
Okay, in terms of getting across, we have planned to spread out our wings. We currently do have representatives in different villages within Taung. As you've mentioned, Taung has over 100 villages. Taung alone has got over 21 villages. That is just basically in Taung. And then we're also excluding, because there's different chiefs also that we have spoken to. We've got Mante, we've got Sweding, we've got Khatau. They are very vast, but then we've tried in our organization, everyone plays a key role in terms of, because we are spread out. So we've asked all those people in those villages if they can be our spokespeople and try to pass on the message, or try to collect much data as they can in terms of what is needed in their communities or their villages. Each and everyone comes back and reports, and we're trying our level best to, for each and every village, that if we can host an event or a sensitization in terms of not only educating the community, tackling schools, seeing if they've got health facilities, those partners that we've partnered with, which are the health and subs. So we are trying also in our level best just to see if the basics, do they have the basics that they need to survive, and also just to educate them, not only femicide, but also in terms of hate crime related issues.
Do you feel that you have made strides in terms of combating social ills in terms of the queer community in the Greater Taung local municipality?
I would say yes and no. Yes, we have managed in some of the villages, not all of them, not where we want to be currently. So that, hence I say we have a bit, but it's still a long way to go. But we will get there by time, hopefully by 2025. That was the goal that we had put to say by 2025 we have supposed to have reached our target, which is almost all the villages must know how to act, how to approach, how to deal with not only hate crime, but in terms of femicide and gender-based violence. Hopefully, by then there will not be any gender-based violence. There will not be anybody that will be experiencing abuse, be it male, be it female, be it child, or be it an adult, because we've got a problem with this.
I see you are using your social media page, which is Bahamu TV. How is your relationship with the local radio station and local newspapers?
We didn't have much of a relationship before we were formally established because they needed something formal. But now we have slowly, but we have managed to secure a partnership that they will see coming up in the following events that are yet to come. So I could say between a scale of 1 to 10, we are on a 6.5 to a 7 currently.
Mentioning the upcoming events. Can you tell us more about the upcoming events so we might be part of and people can be able to support?
Okay, we do have a community dialogue that is coming up. The team is still discussing where they are taking it next. We're going to have some things also for Mandela Day, the 67 minutes drive, as the world knows. And we've got in August, we've got a women, only women in August. On the 9th of August, we will be having a talk or a dialogue in Khokong with the women. It will be a partnered event with Greater Taung and some of the local organizations or the local people that have got organizations or have got something to contribute also with our stakeholders, which is SAPS. We do have a fund run that will be coming for the 24th of September. That is the National Sports Day that is held annually in Sikking Village. So they should look out for that. More information will be available on our social page.
Okay, thank you so much. I see Stabiso has broken up, but he has summarized most of the important things that we really needed to know. And then I will jump on to Mecharity Kujane. Mecharity.
Hi everyone, my name is Charity Kujane, project manager from Radebwane Young People's Organization. The organization is situated in Mokharem village in Greater Taung under Dr. Ruth Zohomotsi Mompati. As we know that Taung is having 106 villages and more, our focus is on the western side of Greater Taung local municipality. Our target group, young people in school and also out of school, and also elderly people, because when we speak about gender-based violence, it affects all of us. So that's where our organization is situated. The other issue, as the organization, we assist to needy, disadvantaged and advantaged groups, such as those struggling with social issues like teenage pregnancy, drug and substance abuse.
If you were to tell us more in terms of the successes or the strides that you guys have made ever since the inception of the program and maybe before we came into being your partner.
I don't know where to start. As the organization, we have done a lot. Community ya rona ya itse ebile re ipela ka sewa. In previous events, there's one of the most successful event whereby an elderly people at the age of 100 attended our event. That one was the successful event for us. as Relebone Young People's Organization. Amongst them all, from the previous event, re kgonne gore mo di-eventeng tsotlhe tse re di tshwere jaaka re itse re newa target number re reacha more than that number e leng goreng re tshwanetse gore re reache ke rata go tsaya tšhono e ke leboge our community members because for each and every event e re tshwareng as organization ba show that support.
True. And if you were to tell us more, which target group have you been successful with?
Amongst them all, our youth are so supportive and we are proud of them because really the activity like the community dialogues, the men's dialogue on gender-based violence, mostly di attendiwa ke our young people ba bontsha fa ba ntse ba tlhoka organization like Relebone gore ba kgone go gather information more especially ka di-programme tse re di dirang.
And I believe this wouldn't be just possible without any linkages, any stakeholder being part of. Can you tell us more about the community linkages in terms of referrals and successes thereof and the stakeholders that you are engaging with?
Se ke tla se tlhalosang gape ke rata go leboga thata di department tse di around like SAPS, they are always there for us. Even leha social development, some of the coordinators of the program tse re di dirang mostly at the event ba sa nne karolo ya tsone but they show their interest more organization in support ewa because in most cases ha re latlhela ko di Facebook ba kgona go commenta ba re bontsha gore really ba appreciate mmereko o re o dirang. The other issue e ke tla e tlhalosang in terms of department tse leng gore re bereka le tsone re buildile a strong relationship same like community-based organization, faith-based organization, re nile le di-awareness campaign tse ntse re di tshwara mo dikerekeng dikereke tseo di bontsha support tseo e leng gore ya itumedisa.
Okay, and I know that you've had through development, capacity development that we're creating from Soul City, you were able to secure some support from other departments or funders and donors. Can you tell us more about that?
Metumahole tla ke lebise ditebogo tsa rona thata ko Soul City Institute because ha ene se ka bone gareng ga di-training tse ba re providileng ka tsone I'm definitely sure gore even now le ha di-funders di ka kopa gore submit our proposal ra go kgona because of Soul City Institute because amongst the training tse ba re di naya tsa human resources di finance I think re kolobile.
Thank you so much. And then how ka re bolella ke eng se leng gore re se lebeletse what other activities are we gonna be experiencing from Relebone tse re ka di itumellang?
Metumahole se ke go tshepisang tsone ke gore go gontsi se re tshwanetse gore re se dire segolobogolo jang thata mo di-community as I've mentioned from the previous gore re bereka western area ya Greater Town go na le mostly rural area tse ke ka di-mentionang tse le gore ke dingwe tse di-operational area tsa rona like bo Qobo, Tamasikwa, bo Falting ke dingwe tsa di-area tse e leng goreng most ya community ya teng e tlhoka information e re tshwereng as the organization mare gareng ga di-awareness campaign tse re di dirang le di-engagement le community re leka go rotloetsa bašwa gore ba establish di-organization so that re kgona go gather information mmereko wa rona le department o nne monnyane because ha re itlhela e le gore go na le di-organization tse kgotsa community members tse leng gore di leka information ke mo re kry-ang di-challenge teng so we are trying by all means the upcoming event tsa rona re na le sports against gender-based violence because ke nngwe ya e leng gore di-activity tse re seng re tsamaya re di dire tsa sports mare our intention ke go promote health style lifestyle amongst young people. Ke one of our intention. Gore ha re dira di-sporting activity, e nne re kganya gore re promote healthy living lifestyle amongst young people. Number two, se nka se tlhalosang ke gore ra itse gore mo dikgweding tse di latelang ke thata-thata ke kgwedi ya borre, mo e leng gore gantsi ha re bua ka gender based violence re shupa batho ba borre thata ka menono. So as the organization, we planned gore re raise di-awareness campaign tse dintsi mo e leng gore ra go engage le batho ba borre re leka go thusana ka challenge e ya gender based violence. Ka August re na le young women seminar. Our target group ke bana ba basanyana ba age ya 15 to 25, because in most cases ke bone le ba e leng gore re bona dikgwetlho mo matshelong a bone. So ke se re se planileng.
Ke utlwa segolobogolo bua ka borre. Issue ya initiation ya bojale mo gae ke tlhoba boroko. Everybody is always having challenges because after young boys have gone through the initiation school, we have a challenge in Taung. Like what we see during December is disheartening. So what's your contribution towards that? And what has been your relationship with Dikosi, the traditional council?
Indeed, Metumahole, it's a serious challenge, but as the organization, more the stakeholders engagement meeting, Rense Relaletsa Mahosi Arona, because ki issue is serious around Taung, Hari Buaka Mopato, in Nakaka Buaka Tohano, Mare. In most cases, Bana Baba Shang Mopatung, especially Baba Simayana, ke bone ba witlhana e le gore ngwana ha tswa mo phato o file gore yaanong ke motho wa rre o godile o na le right go dira sengwe le sengwe. On the other side ba contribute mo gender based violence. So se re tle go leka go se dira as organization, re batla go build a strong relationship amongst traditional leaders, church leaders, re kgone go bua le bana ba rona ba basimanyana. Ibile ha o bua yalo o nkgopotsa one of the programs tse ke tle ka di dira mo Society Institute jaaka ke le product ya bone. Re ne re na le program ya medical male circumcision go se bonolo gore o ka bua ka yone o le motho wa mme, mare nnete ke gore ha re sena information re sa share information amongst our communities ke gone mo re grand challenge teng. So as the organization go gontsi gore tle go dirang more especially for traditional leaders, re tlhoka gore re oketse dikopano tsa rona le bone re kgone go bua language e one le bone.
Ke go lebogile thata mme Charity. Mme Moneimang ra go amogela. Ke kopa re bolelle gore o mang o tswa kae.
Good day, everyone. My name is Moneimang Rebecca Moremong. I'm from the village called Drahat in Northwest Motaung. I'm from Rekhatela Pele Youth Organization. Organization na rona e bereka ka gender-based violence and femicide. E bereka ka LGBTQI+. Le the other objectives selling with the TB, HIV and AIDS, le child abuse and substance abuse.
Target group ya lona ke bona?
Target group wa rona thata ke youth, le batho ba bomme, le batho ba borre. But we more focused more youthing because of we've realized that most of them they go through things that they don't speak out, and but because of they are afraid of being judged, and we are allowing them to speak to us because we are same age, same group. So maybe if approaching, it makes it more easy for them to speak out.
Do you feel that you have made strides since you started with the program?
Yeah, I did.
And how have you been?
Because I've met few people through this organization, even though they did not open cases, but most of them we've talked, and I've managed to advise them through the right way, which route to take and what to do, go ya ka dilo tse ne ba di mpolelela gore what they are going through. And there was a case of a 15-year-old girl, Modrahati, who said that she's being abused ko ga bone. When I sat down with the girl, ke be ke lemoga gore she's not being abused is because she wanna control herself and disrespect her elders. Whereby I sat down and talked to her and told her, "Gore, if you wanna do things your way, make sure you finish school, you do things the right way, then you go out and leave your parents on their own house because muntu ya bone ke disrespect."
How is your interaction with the stakeholders dealing around?
It's not that bad. Go na le tse dingwe tse e le goreng they do come mo di-eventeng tsa rona, some they don't. Some ha re dirile di-event through weekends, they be saying weekend is their family time and all that, but we don't allow that to stop us from continuing with what we are doing and approaching other communities. We keep going forward and do what we have to do. And we really thank Soul City for choosing us, Re gatela pele, and to help the community.
Would you able to mention anything e leng gore you feel gore has really helped you to be where you are from Soul City?
I've learned a lot from this, from Soul City and everything. There's a lot of information that I have right now that I didn't know, and I've realized gore it gives us experience that we don't have to go and study for. We can do it our own way and their own way, and it gave us an opportunity as re gatela pele gore re ye ko di-villageng tse dingwe and help other villages, because I've realized what they do need us, they do need NPOs, they do need Soul City. There are a lot of things happening in our communities whereby we are not able to reach out to other people, but through Soul City we've managed to reach other communities and reach out to youth and our elders.
You are one of the organizations that are making progress in terms of social media, whereby you were able, just by sharing and liking and posting, you were able to reach up to more than 1K of people in a month. How do you do that?
Sometimes I love writing and I love reading a lot. So most of the time when I go through page ya Re Gatela Pele or other pages of the organization, I get motivated by what they write, and also mo paging ya Soul City. Then I just use what they wrote and just put it in our page and help out gore ke kwale information e relevant to what we are doing.
That's commendable. Thank you so very much. Mekgo Motsong Katsong. Re go amogetse. Ga utlwagale? Nnyaa. Let her get ready and then she'll join us when she is okay. Let's move on to Mr. Stephen. Thabang? Thabang, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, madam. I'm struggling with network due to load shedding here. But despite that, I'm here.
Okay. Can you tell us who you are and where you come from?
Greetings, everyone. Sabonani, Asheni, Nda, all listeners, all viewers of this page. Greet you all. Thank you for the opportunity that you are giving me. I am Thabang Stephen, a social worker at Rodile Community Development Center based in Taung. We are currently here in Taung Station, just opposite to Build It. That's where our offices are at. But however, as an organization, we are operating district-wise. We have satellite offices based at Vryburg, Ganyesa, Morokweng, Ostri, of Christiana, and then here is, you can say, is the headquarter. Rodilo Community Development Center is an NPO by 2021 with a goal of reduction of HIV infections amongst young people, with an aim of conscientizing male beneficiaries, especially men and boys, on social norms, cultural practices that create gender inequality. We are also in a fight against the gender-based violence and femicide. The Regodilo Community Development Center, it is established a motto that says, starting with one community, building one by one. Now, as an organization, throughout our approaches of implementation, we are saying that one person within the community, one household, one community, and then we are building a nation out of it. Hence, that is the organization in a synopsis.
Okay. And are you able to tell us what strides have you made thus far since the inception of the program? Okay, ne ke re o re bolelle ka di-successes tseo le bileng le tsona ha e sa le simolola. Thabang, can you hear me?
I'm struggling to hear you, but on the successes part, as an NPO, we managed to get funding from the social development to implement one of their programs on HIV program. And then Seoul City always managed to fund us for the gender-based violence and femicide program. The success, what we can say, throughout our implementation of programs, throughout our dialogues, throughout our door-to-doors, the taxi rank fill up, the stakeholder engagement, we likely to receive the positive feedback from people we are serving. Our ground soldiers, you can say ground soldiers, the implementers of our programs, you see the impact they make at schools, the impact they make in the communities they serve. Parents pleased with the program that we've been implementing. We are happy about 1, 2, 3 now. We can see that your impact on our day-to-day lives. Now that's, to us, is a big success as an organization. The establishment of the organization, I can proudly say, through the capacity buildings we received from Seoul City, all these trainings has assisted us and strengthened us for us to be well-sustained project. Not well actually, but a sustainable organization that we can say tomorrow we are making an impact in the community of Greater Taung.
And if we were to allude to challenges that you guys are facing currently, what would you tell us?
We are faced with a lot of challenges, limited resources as CBOs. You know, you want to do so much, but with little resources that you are receiving, there's not that much you can do. Our programmers, some beneficiaries will leave you in the way. They will not even want to finish up the sessions with you. We are having challenges of some stakeholders also leaving us on the road. And you know, working with children at school, there's always challenges in terms of when you implement programs and having to get feedback from them, some are not much participatory throughout the process. Also, on the gender-based violence, the challenges that we are faced with is an issue of referral. Sometimes we refer cases, and then cases, you will never know even what happened to the case. Or victims will on their way get tired to continue with sessions. Some perpetrators and victims will be in agreement, go and withdraw the case. Let's keep it in the family. Those are the challenges that we are faced with.
But are you able to meet up with other stakeholders to discuss such? Because we have our tutuzelas, we have our Department of Social Development, where we have departments that are dealing with such cases. We have the Department of Justice, we have SAPS. Are you able to refer to them and then go and look if cases are being taken up and being
I
resolved?
have lost you there, Mahole.
Can you hear me now? Tabang? Tabang? We seem to be losing Tabang in the midst of a conversation. Komoto, if you are ready, so long as he's getting his network, can you come on board? You are welcome to be part of us. Didn't. Are you able to talk without the headset to the mic? You are on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
This is Komuto Nkatswang from Bukamuso Foundation. We are based in Freiburg, Dr. RSM district. The organization was established last year around August, and then we started our first event. We started having it Kayona August Ewa. Our organization is creating a safe and conducive environment for adolescent girls and young women. Our primary purpose is to reach out to adolescent girls and young women through prevention and social cohesion programs by mobilizing the communities of Naledi municipality to act against gender-based violence, the growing of it. Also, we are lobbying the adolescent girls and young women to report gender-based violence cases. We are also advocating for the rights of adolescent girls and young women. So that's basically our organization.
And then if you were to tell us about the successes since the inception of the program and the beginning of the organization.
Yeah, we had the event it's successfully young since last year at Toma. We've never had any failure when it comes to the event at Arona. Our first event in Ileka Women's Day last year, August. Mo e leng gore re kgonne go kry-a bomme ba le bantsi e seng bomme fela le bana tota banyana ba e leng gore ba mo dingwageng tsa boma 13 14 go ya ko godimo re ba ruta ka di-rights tsa bone re ba ruta gore ga o le motho wa mme o itshwara yang. And we also had the stakeholders mo eventeng ya teng mo e leng gore e nnile very successful. And then our second event ka yona last year, November, it was a very, very, very massive event. Mo e leng gore re nnile le batho ba ko taxi association ba re thusitseng go dira motorcade wa rona o no le motonna tota mo Vryburg ga go no posetseng ka one. I think everyone knows about it. Le ba ba sa nneng mo Vryburg tota ba tlile gore joina ba tla go utlwa sentle gore kgang e ya gender based violence ke eng. Re invite le batho ba le bantsi ba ba tswang ko magaeng the neighboring villages tse di mo Dr. RSM bo Ditlhakwaneng ko boswaeza kwa le teng bane ba le teng mo Vryburg ba tlile go utlwa ka yone kgang e. A kere re shebile le gore batho ba rona ko magaeng ga ba fitlhelele ke melaetsa e ntseng yana, information e ntseng yana ga ba e kry-e. So we took it upon ourselves gore o itse keng, let us bring information to our people. Mo Vryburg batho ba abuse-iwa ga ba itse gore ba wela under category e feng ha ile abuse e ntseng yana. So re ipolella gore re le Bokamoso Foundation, it is within our hearts to reach out to those people, and we did just that. So those are one of our biggest success mo organization ebile e le gone re thomang. The other thing e nka considering as success ke gore mo mathomong a rona fela e re kapiwa ke Soul City ya re funda ya re thusa mo dilong tse dintsi tse leng gore re sa di itse re le Bokamoso Foundation. Re thomile re le organization e senang sepe, e senang any information e le rona fela banyana ba reng re groupile re no re batla go lwana kgatlhanong le selo se se leng gore sa diragala mo community ya rona e le mo plekeng e ya rona e ka bophara. Ra kapiwa ke Soul City ya re fa information gore you know what, le tlamile le nne le bo di HR, le nne le batho ba berekang ka finance, le nne le batho ba berekang ka program, things like that. And then we got to learn a lot from Soul City, and then ra baya le organization ya rona mo di structure tse di tshwanetseng gore di nne teng. I would like to say thank you to Soul City for that. The other thing eri considering as a success ke gore mo in a short space of time re kgonne go kry-a di stakeholders tse leng gore di bereka le rona thata hela, more especially SAPS le Department of Health, Social Development ba re thusa thata ka di campaign tsa rona ga re na le di door to door, re tle re tsamaye le bangwe ba ko health ga re na le ha re na le di youth talks, re tle re kry-e batho ko SAPS ba tla go educate bana ka go senya bosenyi bo bo diragalang mo community ya rona, le gore gender base bone ba e tlhaloganya yang, ba ba ruta gore ga o gender base motho wa mme this is what is going to happen to you. So le tshwareng sentle, re ruta bana ba le bannyane, and then thata gape re na le team ya soccer e leng gore re adoptile mo community ke bana hela ba bannyane ba ba dijara tsa bone di simololang ka bo ma 13 go ya go 15. Re batla gore a kere selo se se simolola lo jwa le sa le metsi, so re batla go simolola ka bone go tsweng go bunnyaneng ba bone gore re ba rute gore motho wa mme o mo tshwara yana le yana le yana, ha o dira yana le yana, this is what you are doing, and it affects motho o wa yang. So those are the success e ke naganang gore re na le yone, re di consider as success mo organization ya rona. Also teamwork re consider as the success. We have a very strong teamwork mo e leng goreng ha gona sepe se re keng re short ka shone, re thusana mole le mole le mole. That's our strongest point mo organization ya rona.
If o ka re bolelela ka matsapa le tsamayang le kgatlhana le one mo tirong ya lona, o ka re bolelela ka
matsapa a re kopanang le one ga se matsapa a kalo, mare a itlhelele gore a re affecta go le gontsi. Go na le di stakeholders tse leng gore re tla be re di romela di invitation, re kopa gore ba nne teng ba tla go bolelela bana ba ba ka ba le teng kgotsa kompotsi target e re reachileng, re tla gore ba tla go bolelela batho ba gore go diragala eng ka taba ena ya gender based violence, ke eng, why e re affecta thata yana mo matshelong a rona. Ba batho ba sa itlhagisi, ha re kopa gore re nne le di meeting le bone one in one le teng ga ba tlhagelele. So ke yone matsapa a itlhelang le gore ra itemogela mo organization ya rona. Nako tse dingwe gape re tla be re batla go tswela ko ntle jaaka go bodithakwaneng bo di neighboring villages tsa rona yalo mo Dr. RSM, be re sa kgone go fitlhella batho bawa, molaetsa o sa kgone go ba fitlhelela, ba sa kgone go kry-a information, and then di case tsa rona tsa di gender based violence be di ya go dumelana tse di tswang ko magaeng. Why? Because ga rena di resources tse di enough go ka ba fitlhelela, di funds itlhelele gore di maybe nako tse dingwe di covera dilo tse di rileng, and then tse dingwe tsone ga di cover. So ke yone matsapa e leng gore ra itemogela rona re le organization ya Bokamoso Foundation.
Ke itumeletse thata go utlwa seo, ebile gape nka rata go utlwa gore ke eng se leng gore lo a se dira kore ga le re le setse le ikopantshe le batho ke re ga se bašwa fela ka soccer against gender based violence ke eng gape se seng se o naganang gore se ka le direla the best approach that you guys can use to ensure that we reach more and more people?
No yana re busy ka di-programme tse 2 tse leng gore re batla go di dirisa go ka fitlhelela di-different types of okay di-group tse di-different tsa dijara tsa dingwaga go na le e re batlang go implementa ya Sikhala Kanjani ewa ke ya ba ba 18 go ya go godimo gore ba gaetsho ha le re abisa yana re lilela kae ka gore le teng ko mafapheng a rona a farologaneng bo Department of Health ko SAPS o ka itlhelele gore go na le batho ba e leng gore ba abuse bone di-victim tse di yang ko go bone di a go lilela ko go bone so re batla go ba thusa gore ba itse gore ha go ntse jalo wena o le motho o iphitlhelang o le mo situationeng ewa o dira yang and o latela batho ba feng ba ba ka go thusang and then the other one re shebile dingwaga tse re batho ba re tlhole re kopana le bone bana ba re tlhole re ba kry-a thata mo di-eventeng tsa rona o ka itlhelele gore rona re batla go reach batho ba e leng gore ba ba tonnanyana and then bana botlhe hela ba ba phuthegela ko eventeng ewa so ha ntse yalo ra go kgona le gore re nne le batho ba ba berekang mo groupung ya bana ba the age ba batho mo aging ya go thoma ka 10 go ya go 13 re itse gore ba ka kgona go covera di-topic tse di rileng and then ya Sikhala Kanjani topic e tswang mona go ya kwana ke tsone dilo tse leng gore re batla go simolola re di-implementa re leng busy ka tsone mo organizationeng ya rona and then the other thing ke gore re bule di-clubs tse di ka thusang bana go itse di-rights tsa bone on different things mo maphelong a bone.
Okay. Ha o ka re bolelela ka stakeholders engagement ke batho ba fe ba e leng gore ke mafapha a fe a e leng gore o ikopanya le ona kgotsa le dira le ona ebile a le direla sentle?
Thata re direlwa re ikopantsha le SAPS both in town le mo lekishini because re na le di police station tse 2 mo Vryburg mo toropong le ko lekishini so re na le di relationship e very good le bone ba le babedi di station tse pedi tsena and then le ko health re na le lefapha le re bereka thata le lone bile lone di-event tse ba di tshwarang ba itse gore Bokamoso Foundation e teng ba phela ba re invita re phela re ba invita and then social development ke gone e ka reng e tsholetsa dikosunyana tsa one e re thusa mole le mole regarding di case tse re nnileng le tsone re di ko go bone re na le this other a fragile case e leng gore e masisi thata ra isa go bone ka se discuss mona ra isa go bone ba re thusa ka yone ebile e nnile a success batho ba teng ba kry-ile thuso so di-department tse tharo tse mafapha a le mararo a re thusa hela mo go utlwalang thata teng.
Okay. What is it that you guys are going to be focusing on in the future that we might be of support to you? What events?
Re planile go nna le evente ka ha dikolo di bula yana for bana ko dikolong re planile go tsamayana re ya go bone re ba ruta ka kgang ena ya gender base ka gore ba bangwe ga re ba fitlhelele ha re dira mo community so ga re ile ko dikolong re ka kgona go fitlhela di ngwaga tse tsotlhe le di gender tse pedi tsena ka bongwe re ba rute ka kgang ena ya gender base and then the other one event engwe e re na le e re tlang go e dirang ke yona ena ya 16 minutes ya ga Mandela re batla go phuta bana mo community re thuse bagolo ba ileng gore ba sokola ga ba kgone re thuse mo re thusang re ba fe le di packs yalo.
No, go itumedisa go utlwa seo mme Kujana re na le mongwe ke yo o buile o ka reng mo go ene Parktown mo Pharing ke yo a re o itumelela se le se dirang o ka morago reng? You are on mute.
Oh,
Charity.
Ke boitumelo jo bogolo ke boitumelo jo bogolo mo go rona jaaka mokgatlho wa Re Lebone Young People's Organization. Re Mopharing ke mongwe wa borre ba e leng goreng wa itse o bone ka matlho ga a utlwa gotwe. Ke mongwe wa batho ba reng ha re dirisa seane sa gore phoko jo ko morago dintšha di a mmona. Re buelela mo go ene ga nke a tlhokega mo di-eventeng tsa rona ebile ke sure le wena wa mo itse ke bangwe ba borre ba e leng goreng ba re support-a ka metlha. Ntlha e nngwe e ke batlang go e tlhagisa mme Tumahole, Re Lebone Young People's Organization ya gola ene ya go dula e gola. Re kgonne go forma forum ya anti-crime after re sena go kry-a di-case tse dintsi tse e leng gore bagolo ke ba rona ha ba tla ka sello mo gore na tshwanetse gore ba reetse re ba tlhalosetsa diprograma tse re di dirang. Bone ba itlela ka tsa bone mara ba re fila gore ke community ya rona tshwanetse gore re ba thuse. Re establishitse Lokgabeng and Mokgaring Anti-Crime Forum e leng gore e registered under Re Lebone Young People's Organization. Ke nngwe ya dilo tse e leng gore re proud ka tsone. Ga re tlhaele borre bao ba Lokgabeng and Mokgaring Anti-Crime Forum always ko re leng teng ba teng le maabane letse re le ko ntlwana ga se re ile go support-a programa ya re gatela pele bane ba le teng. Re na le ditlelapa tsa bana ba bannyane ke letse ke ba apesitse dikipa tsa Soul City tsa Rise Young Women's Club e le bone ba dirang di-activity tsa entertainment. So ke ka mokgwa Re Lebone go dileng ka teng.
Re lebogela seo, re lebogela go bona kgolo eo e kalo ebile re lebogela le gore you guys are supporting each other. It's one of the most profitable experience one can ever get. Ntate Steven, o ne o santse o tlhalosa ha o tla kgaoga a o sa le teng? Thabang?
Yes, ma'am.
A santse a tsweletse yalo. I would like to urge everyone who's watching us, the viewers, to ask questions if they need some clarity from the viewers. They will respond to that. Ya Thabang, marapo ka gago.
O itse ga ke utlwa potso mme.
Re ne re ntse re tsweletse nna le wena re bua yaanong ne ke re a re heleletse ka gore o kgaogile ela mo tseleng.
Okay. Kana where was I because me khomotso nte ba ditsitse.
Nya go siame. O ka re bolelela ka di-upcoming events tsa lona tse le nang le tsona. O re bolelela le ka kamano ya gago le bangwe ba mekgatlho ka mafapha a e leng gore o dirisanya le one. Ne re le hao.
Oh, let me thank you once again, viewers at home. Stakeholder relations, our stakeholder relations, as I said, we are district based. Now, social development, all service points, we are part and parcel of the events, of our events. SAPS, we are part of the civil society forum. There's a in Greater Taung, the mayoral's office, where there's a program for youth. We are also there. Sometimes we even implement our programs at departments such as public works. We also do the CWPs, implement our programs at their employees. We always strive that we can maintain our stakeholder relationship, Lebone, and then also our fellow colleagues, Bakamu TV, Bokamosho, Relebone, Regatela Pele. I just pray that we can maintain our working relationships and invite one another to our events, you see, so that we can learn from each other in moving forward. Now,
Ke eng se re ka tlang?
Successes. Our
Yeah,
win
se re tlang go se
successes.
bona. No, ne re bua ka taba
Oh,
gore
the
se
upcoming
re-
events. Now, as a
Yes.
Godile Community Development. Oh, o kgaogile mme.
Ke ne ke re o re bolelele gore di-upcoming events tsa lona ke eng ke wena o kgaogang ka mo letlhakoreng la gago. Thabang? Are you on mute, Thabang? It looks like Thabang is on mute.
Oh, yes, I'm saying that we are going to be. I'm back.
Okay. Upcoming events.
Yes, I was saying that we are part and parcel of our colleagues' events. Yes, we are gonna join Relebone, Bahamu TV, and Bokamusho on their 67 minutes, Mandela's drive event. We are also gonna be, July, we say it's a month for males. Now we want to talk to male related issues, mental health, men and championing change events that we can do throughout the greater Taung, so that we can have men talk to men about the gender-based violence, the social norms that are there, talk to our young boys, have champions where we have boys with positive, who can be positive role models in their communities. I think that's our upcoming events, but mostly we're going to be in support with what our partners will be doing.
I'm happy to hear that. Moneimang, Sisi Sosokyo, Talente, Siabonga, Siagbona from KZN, Bongega, Siabonga, Elaine Manala, Siabonga, Ngama comments. Moneimang, Okarinka, Me Soso.
Ke a leboga Sisi also for the comment and for the compliment. I believe that I'll work hard from now on and make more impact into the community. Sisi Soso she started attending one of our events yesterday. It was her first time being in one of our events, and I'm very grateful for that. And I hope she's gonna come more thoroughly. Thank you.
Yeah. Ha re garela bagolo. Thabiso, o ka rata go raya Soul City, babogedi ba rona le badira mmogo ka wena ba o nang le bona mo o reng.
First off, I think my colleagues, my partners in organization have said a lot to Soul City, but siyabonga, re a leboga, baya dankie, ons is baya dankie. Re rata go leboga thata Soul City. It gave us a leeway. It gave us opportunities that we did not think that we could. As a young organization that had just recently started with no funding, nothing, you certainly have helped us in a long way, not only financially, but also by sensitizing us, equipping us, and helping us to reach masses that we thought we could not. One day, me, myself, and I could have an interview, a live interview on Facebook. It was just something for the who's who in the television industry, or the who's who that knew people in high places. Thank you very much. The support, the patience that we've had. It's been a tough road, but definitely we have reached the community at large. Let us keep continuing holding each other. Let us help each other. Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. We say no, hashtag no to gender-based violence, to femicide, to hate crime. we are all people. Umuntu, angeke uze umqede, first thing. So, my partner always says, "Ugobela wakhe ari ke muthu hangeke wanghetsa." But let us say no. People, lives matters. Black lives matters. All life matters. Matters whether you are black, you are white, you are Indian, you are colored. Ungumsuthu, ungumxhosa, ungumndebele, ungumtswana. Are you everything? As long as you are a human being, stand up for everything that you hold against. If you say no to gender-based, act on it. There are always hotlines that are available on our social platform medias. So you can look at it on Bahamut, we can look at it at Soul City. Follow us on everywhere, and then you will find, if you need help, shout Yagom Akhisani and say, I need help. To the young generation that is coming, please, Ralikupa, we are saying, learn from what is happening now. We've got events that will be coming up that will be talking to young boys, young men that are coming up. You touched on something, yeah, Lebullo, as they call it, Kasetswana. That's something that we are planning on talking about, especially in the Heritage Month, which will be September. We want to speak to the elders that are teaching these young men that are coming up. It's okay to be weak as a man. You are not a failure if you cry. You are not a failure when you seek help and say you are not okay. Indoda iyakhala. We need to stop that stigma ukuthi ke indoda ayikhali. As men, we cry. As men, we fail. As men, we stumble. But what counts is how you get up. Not how many times you fall, but how you get up. Ke rata go leboga everyone, all my partners. The upcoming events, we most definitely will be supporting each other. Thank you, Dr. Stephen, for coming and saying that he will be joining us. We also will be joining other members, not only the organizations that are here on the platform, but everyone in the Northwest province who's got an organization. Please do holler at us. We are willing to attend every organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mengatsong, Lamotla Pizzo.
La motlapitsong bagolo re a leboga thata hela ka go re joina le gore rotloetsa gore re tswelleng re direng tse dintle ga ise go godisa ngwana ba re it takes a village to raise a child. So selo se ke ngwana o leng gore ke bana ba ileng gore ra ba godisa ene ka supporto ya nyena ke tshepa gore re ka tswella re dira tse dintle re ama matshelo a batho ka ditsela tse di farologaneng a re tswelleng go dira ntse sentle di colleague tsaka ke a itse gore through teamwork and with God in our midst we're going to do this noma kanjani. Thank you everyone.
Ke a go leboga. Moneima ke na le mankyo pelo garela go pa o ntebogele ena.
Oh, uskidale mangal ke a leboga. She's one of Rekhatela Pele Youth Organization. She's a founder of Rekhatela Pele Youth Organization. And thank you so much for watching us live. Please continue to support and be with us at all times. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Soul City. We really appreciate you for choosing the organization Tidimo Northwest. We really needed that. And most importantly is that, like Ms. Nkazwan just said, it takes a village to raise a child. So these kids, they need us, they need our support, they need our love, they need us to be there at all times. So please, let's just stand up and rise up for South Africa, not just for Northwest, but for the whole of Africa. Thank you so much. And thank you, Soul City, once again.
Ke a leboga. Ke a lebogela Soul City. Me Charity Kujane.
Tla ke tse tshone ke leboge our community members and also department tse leng gore they are always there for us. Molaetsa nka o hitiseng kana ke gore we still have a lot to do as the organization. Ke lebise ditebogo thata ko Soul City Institute because ha ene se ka bone le go nna life yana dilo tse re go di utlwalela hela ke nngwe ya di-success tse gore re mo letsatsi la gompieno re kgona go bonwa ke batho ba bona gore re representile Northwest ka di-program tse e leng gore di tswela our community members mosola. Ko di-colleague-ing tsa ka ke rata go itisa molaetsa hela wa gore hashtag re godile nnete ke go a bontsha gore as organization re godile ra go nna di-activist ko di-community tsa rona ra go lwana kgatlhano le gender based violence segolobogolo thata jang e leng gore e diragala mo taung mare ke rata go dira boikuelo mo dibekeng tse pedi tse di hitileng go na le di-case tse di botlhoko tsa gender based violence nngwe ya tsone e ntse e le mo Motsweding FM ya bagolo ba ba tsetswe matshelo ko Manokwane ke dira boikuelo gore as organization a re supporteng case ewa until justice e diragadiwa re tlhakanele di-evente mme Tumahole ke wisha gore mo di-eventeng tse di latela re nne le event e one hela e ya gore kopana le re le di-organization gore re dira impact e leng gore ya gona remarkable around town ke a leboga.
Ke lebogile thata bagolo ke itumeletse go nna le lona kwano ebile ke kopa gore a re tsweleng pele re tshwaragane. Thank you everyone for watching us and we appreciate you being here, our audience and the panelists. Thank you very much. Bye bye.